The next topic that I will discuss is related to text. How do you write text in AutoCAD? Obviously, when you are creating a drawing, you have a requirement of writing certain texts, such as obviously the uh, parameters in the title block. So you have to mention your own name, roll number, maybe department, what is the title of the drawing sheet, what's the scale. So these sort of things have to be written using text. So the first thing that I will mention here is text style. We have already seen a small example of this. How do you get to text style? You just go to annotation. That means the annotation panel in the home tab and press this icon, which is the text style icon. In this text style icon, you can change the font. There's a whole list of different available fonts present here. I think Times New Roman is a good choice. You can get that. Then the font style, uh, you can choose between regular, bold, or italics. Sometimes you may need to italicize your writing text. So in that case, you can go for italics. Otherwise, keep it as regular. If you want to go for a bold font type, then you can choose bold. Right now, let us keep it as regular. So these are the two things that I would advise you to change. Do not change this height. This height would be changed from within the text command. Otherwise, what will happen is that you will lose that option within the text command. So keep this height as always 0. If you put some finite value over here other than 0, then it supersedes everything else that you would get from the text command. This has a higher precedence. So to keep the control within the text command, which we will obviously see in the next few minutes, keep this height as 0. So once you have changed the font name and the font style, you can press apply. Because I have not changed anything here, that is why it's showing up as only cancel and it's not giving us the option of apply. So once the text style is done, then we can move on to the proper text command. It's a simple command. You just simply write text. If you write text here, the command that opens up would let you write single line text. What you need to do is, of course, specify a start point. It's where do you start or where do you write your text? So that can be done simply by clicking anywhere within this window. Wherever I click, that is where the text would be written. Now you have the size of the text, specify height. This would not have shown up if I had given some finite value in that height box in the text style. So here now you can control it. Maybe I'll put it as 5, or if you want, you can give any other value. But for now, let's put it as 5. You can also specify rotation angle of the text. That means your text could be horizontal. If you provide an angle of 90 degree, it could be vertical. So any angle, in any angle, you can write your text. But again, for now, we'll keep it as 0. So horizontal text. Now you can write the text. You can see that there is the cursor blinking inside a thin rectangle. That is where the text would be written. And the blinking cursor means that it is waiting for input from the keyboard. It is waiting for you to write something from the keyboard. So if I write this, you have a line of text. By the way, the command is not over yet. I have just clicked somewhere else, and that is where now it is waiting for the next writing. You can write there and then click somewhere else. So that would be accepted as the next line of text. So these are all single line text. I cannot create multiple line texts here. If you want to end the command, if you want to go out of the command, you can either hit enter or press escape. I have hit enter here and that completes the command. So I have created these two texts. This is, as I said, known as single line text. What if you want to create multi-line text? For that, you need to go to annotate. Here, you have the multi-line text option. If you click the downward button, you'll see that these are the two text options. Single line, we have already seen, and there is the multi-line text. Multi-line text can also be brought up by writing the command mtext. Hit enter. You will notice a change in the cursor. Here, the cursor is now attached with this writing ABC. Now, what it is waiting for is for you to specify an area. How do you specify an area? You click on the first corner point and then click on the opposite corner point. So within that area, your multi-line text would be created. You can see it here. And again, you see the cursor blinking over there. So I can now you have a multi-line text. It has gone into the second line. I can hit enter and add further text for the lines of text here. In the single line text option, this was not possible. But obviously, because this is a multi-line text option, this can be done. You can also change the area like this. So how do you end this command? You click outside of it. So here we have created a multi-line text. You can also move this text by using the move command. Go to the modify tab, modify panel, select the move command, specify a base point, and then you can move this using your mouse and the cursor. So that is all quite trivial, works just like any kind of drawing objects. So where do you get the multi-line text? Go to annotate. There is the multi-line text. You can also get the single line text from here that is present over there. Now, these texts have been mistakenly created in the object layer because object layer was the current layer. So what you can do is just change their layers. We have not yet paid any kind of attention to the layers of these texts. Now you can see that they are in the text layer. You can just choose them all together and change their layer to text. Text becomes important when you will be creating templates and title blocks. That would probably be covered in the next class. So regarding text, is there any question? No questions? Okay, fine.
স্যার আমি সিঙ্গেল লাইন করে করছি তাও মানে নিউ লাইন চলে আসছে স্যার এন্টার টেবিলে মানে এটা কেন হচ্ছে
Let's see. We have the, this is M text option. So I'll write text, start point, write something. But you can see that there is a red dashed line over there. Can you see
Yes,
that?
yes, sir.
That probably indicates that the next line would be another single line text. Let me see.
Oh, okay, sir.
Oh, okay, but that was not there. Probably something else
Yeah, yes,
was
sir.
there.
I was also saying that.
So as you can see here, that they are two different single line texts. They cannot be selected together. That is one single line text, and this is one single line text. Okay. For the multi-line text, this is a single object. You can see that both the lines are selected together. Here, you won't be able to do that. If you just click on the first line, that is selected. If you click on the second line, that second line would be selected. Both of them would not be selected on the single click. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
If you want to move it, you will be able to move that single line. Here, you cannot do that. For the multi-line text, you cannot do that. Okay. So by hitting enter, what you are creating is two separate single line texts, not a multi-line text. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is all about texts. We have discussed about uh, single line text, multi line text, as well as text styles.